What's up, buddy? It's What Jim, and let's finally do another episode review for Marvel Studios' What If. And this is for episode 6 of What If. But before we get started, I just want to apologise. It's been so long since I last did a What If review. It was over a month ago. I didn't do any in October. The last one I did was 19th of September, and we're mid-November now, so it's been nearly 2 months since I've last done one. But it's been nearly 2 months since I've last seen a What If episode. I think the thing is, I watch it with my dad just recently. There's just been a lot of other TV shows we've been watching, a lot of video games we've been playing, a lot of music we've been listening to. We haven't really had that much time to really sit down and watch What If, and when we do, I just forget and I'm just not in the mood to watch What If. But I finally watched episode 6 of What If, which is what I'm going to be reviewing now. I'm looking forward to it. I miss doing this, but it will contain spoilers for What If. So if you've not seen this episode, I recommend not to watch it, as it will contain spoilers. But if you don't mind being spoiled, you can go ahead and watch the video. That being said, let's get started with the story for the episode. So for me, I thought the story was a pretty cool concept for a What If scenario. I don't think it was executed the best. I do think it could have been executed a bit better. I still thought it was a very good story, but I think it could have been something amazing. And I just don't feel like it was like that for me. I wasn't the hugest fan of the ending of this episode, and it could have been maybe 10 minutes longer. It's a problem in other What If episodes, but it's unfortunately a problem here as well. Another 10-15 minutes would have been great. It would have made the ending better and very satisfying. It wasn't a very satisfying ending for me. It didn't really end in the high, but at least Shuri and Pepper Potts, they knew that Killmonger killed Iron Man and Black Panther, so at least they knew about that. But as soon as they were about to take Killmonger down, the episode ended. So hopefully it is confirmed there's going to be a season 2 of What If, which I'm very happy about, and hopefully one of the episodes is continuing the story for this. But that's pretty much it in terms of the story. I still did quite like the story. In terms of the characters, I thought they were done quite well. I enjoyed seeing some of the characters back. Iron Man, unfortunately, wasn't voiced by Robert Downey Jr. I can understand why. Maybe he just doesn't want to play Iron Man anymore. But I think this new voice actor for Iron Man, I still did think he did a very good job. But no one's ever going to beat Robert Downey Jr.'s performance of Iron Man. He was literally just made for that character. He's literally just perfect in that role of Iron Man. I also thought that Michael B. Jordan did a very good job as Killmonger again. He's one of my favourite villains in the MCU, and I think he did a very good performance in this episode. I really enjoyed him in this episode. So I may as well talk about the voice actor while we're here. I think Chadwick Boseman and Andy Serkis did amazing voice acting as well. I was really just pleased with how well Chadwick Boseman did the voice acting in episode 2 of What If, and I thought he was just as great in this episode as well. There's not really too much else to be mentioned about the characters and the voice acting. I'm a little bit mixed opinion on them in What If. Some of the voice acting works for me, some of it doesn't, but I'm glad that the characters and the voice acting definitely did work for me in this episode. And now we're talking about the action. So in terms of the action, I thought had a great final battle. It was my favourite moment from this episode of What If. I thought it was done rather well. It was very exciting. It put you on the edges of your seat. And I just really enjoyed the ending. Well, not the ending, but the final battle of this episode. In terms of the humour, I didn't think it was too funny. But I still did chuckle quite a few times. It wasn't a hilarious episode, but there were some moments that did make me smile and did make me laugh ever so slightly. In terms of the animation, I'm getting used to the animation now. I still don't think it's perfect, but I still do enjoy looking at the animation. Like it looks like it's coming straight out of a comic book. In terms of the references, I likely referenced other Avengers films. Being the iconic scene in Avengers 2012 when all the Avengers are together doing the really cool action poses. And it also reference when, well, they didn't reference these scenes, actually showed these scenes. It also showed Iron Man doing click 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 with his fingers in Avengers Endgame. It was just cool to see those iconic moments in the MCU. It was cool to see it in animated form. That's really all I gotta say for that. But overall, I would rate this episode a 7 out of 10. I still like the episode. At the moment, it's probably my least favourite episode that I've seen of What If. I still liked it. It's probably just the one that I would go back to the least. And I feel like it had potential to be an amazing episode, but unfortunately, it wasn't an amazing episode for me. And that's really all I'm going to say for this episode review of What If. I miss doing these. I might watch an episode of What If today and do a review for it tomorrow. We'll just have to wait and see, but that's it for this video today. Thank you for watching. You can let me know what you thought of this episode in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe and comment. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And until then, Excelsior, ciao, and enough said.